This is that one song that you heard so many times, and every time you hear it, you're like, I'm to this song. But then you start catching a vibe. I'm sorry, not sorry. Yeah. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lower with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lower with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lower with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lower with the gang, gang, gang. You know. Yeah. Whoa. East Coast with that gang, gang. You know we don't play games, whoa. Hop up on that wagon, oh please just get out the way. You know we stay stuntin', right up in your face. We sorry, not sorry, we just stuck up in our ways. West Coast gon' ahead, stand up, put that glass and hands up. Gang, 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 we famed up, got that change, we bagged up. Cool love, we stay manned up. Ahem like I'm wheezy, yeah. Rap game just too easy, drip so sick I'm queasy, whoa. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lower with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lower with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lower with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lower with the gang, gang, gang. Yeah. Watch me finesse, walk to the line. Good versus evil, God in his prime. Always in prime, always on time. Our time to shine, wifey is fine. I'm doing fine, glad that you asked. God fill me up, mud in my glass. God clean me up, all that I ask. Wherever you headed there fast. I am ahead, you are in last. Last time I checked, you were all gas. Gas in the whip it up fast. Fast and all furious, I'm starting to spaz. Getting all curious, you put me on blast. Blasting that Darius, kids in the back. Back to the future is black. Black like T'Challa, Wakanda attack. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lower with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lower with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lower with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lower with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang.
Swole Normuth.
The sun is shining.
Yeah.
The birds
Yeah.
are chirping.
Oh, it's your boy.
The bacon
It's your
is sizzling.
fucking boy.
Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Testing, testing, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 13 hundo and Shnante9 of the Sleeves. Thank you so much for being here. It's your boy Papa Swolio back with another episode. What is going on, beaches, booshes, bustas, hustlers, and you all hoes? It's your boy Papa Swolio. Welcome to episode 1399. And I went with the Scorched Earth again. I went with the Scorched Earth for the card for today because I got some little treats. I need to get some new stuff. So I decided, okay, I needed to order like from some new, let me just adjust the camera a little bit. I need to order some more markers, right? So I got some colored ones. So we got the first colored card. Look at that C, that edge got caught a little bit, but look, Scorched Earth. So now we're going to get some colored Swole cards. So they're different depending on what color I'm feeling like today. $13.99, the last one, and it's red. The last one that's red. So those of you that are like, oh my God, why isn't it black? Haha, that's what she said. Hello, Papa. You look especially good today. From Yummy Sounds, aka a narcissistic viewer. That is, look, I appreciate the compliment. That's a terrible screen name. I don't know what's going on there. Yummy Sounds. I don't know, but I like it. I'll accept it. Because you left me such a nice compliment. I'll let that slide. I'll let the weird name slide, but I love you. Thank you for being here. And thank you for telling me I look good. I feel good. Wow. Color. How pretty. Yeah. Scorched Earth. Yeah. Drop it down. Okay. So how many of you are doing Scorched Earth? How are we liking it so far? Today's Thursday. So you're on day 4. You're on day 4 of SE. Oh, scorched earth. Scorched earth is here. Scorched earth is, we need a scorched earth. We need a scorched earth to take care of all this ridiculousness. Oh my God, man. I was just for fun, just for fun. Well, we'll talk about that in a second. Anyway, what's up, people? How are we doing? Feeling red today? I am. So for those of you that don't know, we give away a Swole card every episode at the end. So make sure that you use the hashtag. So the hashtag is usually on the board. That's usually the hashtag. Sometimes it says one thing and I'll add a couple extra things, but the board is usually what I want you to write. And I'm going to choose one person. I'm going to choose one person. I am going to choose one person to win the Swole card at the end of the episode. All right, so I'll scroll through. We'll do some fun stuff, and I'll give away the first color one. So it's all good. And we'll send that out to you. So I'll tell you how to win at the end. So stay tuned. So how you doing? What'd you train today? Mike Miller, scorched earth is basically killing me, but in a good way. Well, good. Well, don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself because you need to be around for preheat week 2. Ooh, that's coming out. Well, that's coming out this week. So when you're all done on Sunday, you'll have that for Monday morning. You'll have preheat week 2. And then what's going to happen is we'll move into phase 1. And of course, as you all are going through it week by week, it's going to keep on crushing you, but you will have the opportunity to recover. And you also have the ability to manipulate scorched earth. So don't forget, if you are feeling a little bit too banged up, if you're feeling a little bit too burnt out and you don't think you can handle, let's say it's a level 3 on the sheet. Let's say the program calls for a level 3 at any time, at any point in scorched earth, and any time in the program. Let's say it says, okay, here it's time for level 3, and you're thinking, I can't even fucking do that. There's no way. I need a yin yoga today. Then do yin. If you need more recovery, if you don't feel up to it, fine. Or do a level 2 or a level 1. You know, you can match that. You can manipulate that. So make sure you adjust it. Make the program yours. I mean, is it going to make night and day difference if you do it as prescribed as opposed to manipulating it? I mean, it could make a big difference. At the same time, you don't want to do something that burns you out or that causes an injury, because it's only a good program. It's only good structuring of a program. It's only good program design if you are recovering properly. Remember, pillar number 4 is recovery. And if you're not recovering, that's the worst thing. It's not so much overtraining as it is under recovery. Are you recovering enough for your next workout? And that's a really good topic that we can start off with. If you are recovering enough. So many people judge their program off over what they're doing. How many days a week resistance training are you doing? How many times do you hear that? Oh, how many days a week are you training? Is it better to do 3 days a week or 5 days a week or 6 days a week? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's 5 days a week or 6 days a week or 4 days a week. Are you recovering properly? Because you could train 3 days a week and be over training / under recovering, because if you're doing 3 days a week and you're blasting yourself on Monday, like you're doing a 3-hour fucking workout, you're running, you're sprinting, doing stairs, you're doing squats, you're doing heavy lifting, you are so beat up. Wednesday, you're supposed to have another total body workout. You're fucked into oblivion. You're not recovering properly. It's not a good program. So it doesn't matter if it's 3 days a week if you're not recovering enough for that next workout. So it depends on what the schedule is and what the breakdown is. Are you doing upper, lower body? Are you doing total body? But then you're mitigating the volume. You're not doing as many sets because you're going to do it again on Wednesday. You're going to choose different exercises. These are all acute variables that are going to be important within a program design, within a proper program. And most people don't do proper programming. Most people go to the gym and, let me get on the bench, swing their arms a couple times, then get on the bench press. Oh, great. That's gonna be the answer. That's gonna get you all the results you want. Swing your arms a little bit, do a couple push-ups, and jump on the bench. Yeah, fucking load up those plates, Javier. Load up those fucking plates. Javier is the male Spanish version of Karen. Okay? Javier. I don't like Karen as much. Karen's good, but I like Sandra. Sandra and fucking Javier. It's cool because Sandra is also, a Latin name. Sandra y Javier. Dos yabrones. Dos Browns. Yeah, thank you, Robert. Laughed out loud in the gym listening to Papa rant about old guys pissing on the floor. I don't know if they're all old guys. Either they're like little midgets and they just can't reach, so they're just splattering the floor, or they just piss straight down. How do you fucking piss on the floor so much? And let's say they're not pissing on the floor. Why is there so much splatter? So it's two things. One, they're just literally just straight down pissing. Why the fuck can't you just move your hand? You know you can aim the fucking thing. You know you can aim, right? And then number two, is your stream so strong that it's blasting and splattering everywhere? That's a problem too. Are you pissing so hard? Aim it down. Aim at the cake, the soap cake, the little thing. And every urinal should have that grid. You know what's weird is when they have that little circle thing and you piss on it and you can see it splattering. Like, why are you doing that? Why are you spreading it everywhere? Just put a grid, put a mat, put layer, put ice. Ice is the best one when they have those things at bars or at big events. They just put ice there because it absorbs the pee, mitigates the smell a little bit, dilutes it. I don't know. We're talking piss today. If you're new to the podcast, we talk about all sorts of things that are really important in your life, including pee and the pee that misses, the pee that should have been. All right, let's see what we got here. Got a couple questions to get started. Ooh, I'm scrolling back up. It turns out I missed a lot. I was ranting a while already. There we go. Let's go back up to Kashina because I saw that earlier. Fam, I need some help. I recently quit sugar. Literally this Monday, I'm having trouble with withdrawals. How can I avoid in these cravings? How can I avoid these cravings without giving in? How can you avoid? Well, you can eat properly. You can eat the right foods for you. You can eat the food that you need to. Usually if you're increasing your fats or getting enough healthy fats, you're not worried so much about, you're not going to be craving sugar if you're eating satisfactorily. Drink more water, meditate, go to sleep earlier because fatigue will give you more sugar cravings, and surround yourself with good people. Create better habits and better triggers. If you're usually watching a TV show and you feel, oh, I want to eat something, I need candy. Either, don't eat something. Maybe you don't watch that show. Maybe you do something, you crochet or some shit, or you fidget with something, or you drink water. You get a healthier snack. Like what I do, and a lot of people ask me, what do I do? What's my cheat? Or what do I eat when I'm craving sweets? And I don't know if I'm craving sweets. I mean, I'm not a carnivore. I eat a lot of grass-fed meat. I really eat a ton of fat. I'm definitely not a carnivore because I eat fruit. I eat a lot of berries. I eat a lot of frozen strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries. I love frozen fruit. Just a bowl of it. I just eat them frozen. They melt in your mouth and I chew them. Organic frozen fruit. They're clean. It's cold. It's sweet. They're great. If you reset your taste buds and you're actually eating real food, frozen fruit, it's plenty sweet. You don't need anything sweeter than that. The only reason you think you do is because you're addicted to other fake shit. Of course you're going to crave the super sweet stuff. Your body is designed to crave sweets or look for sweets or look for sugar. Your body wants energy. It's a very readily available source of energy for your body. So your body is going to want it. So if you give your body routinely hyper sweet and hyper sugared products, of course you're going to crave that. You're addicted to it. Your body wants more. It's like, okay, this is sweet. This has energy, but we're used to stuff with more energy. We need more energy than that. And then you're like, oh, I want sugar. I want cravings. Like, why do I have a craving? Because your body is used to getting a lot more concentrated energy, of which you don't need because you don't need 5,000 calories of junk food. You might only need 2,200. You need to eat real fucking food, satisfy your body, and deal with those withdrawals. That's what happens. How do people get off drugs? They have to deal with the withdrawals. You have to go through that. You're going to have to deal with that. And once you're done dealing with it, once you go through that process, you're not going to have the same kind of cravings. You need to get control. That's why meditation's so powerful, because it teaches you that awareness of these triggers and things that can lead you down these dark paths and these snowball effects. You start moving, you just trip down the hill, and rolling, boom, 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 boom. So I hope that helps. And whenever anyone asks me, hey, Papa Swole, what do you think is the best thing? How do I fix my binge eating? How do I get better? I'm not a binge eating psychologist, but literally the first thing that I always really go to is community. You need to surround yourself with better people. You need to surround yourself with people that aren't going to try to drag you to the bar for happy hour, that aren't going to be like, oh, eat some pizza. Come on, eat some fucking pizza. It's just one slice. Fuck you, you cocksucker. You can stay fat. I don't want to stay fat. I want to eat real food. I want to feel good. I want to feel good. And most people that never actually got rid of some of this fucking shit in their diet, they don't know what feeling good actually is. They don't know how to feel good. They don't know how to feel good. They've never experienced it. People think they feel good before they cut these foods out. They think they're doing well. They think, oh, I feel fantastic. I feel fantastic every day. I eat those foods. I eat bread every day. I eat dairy every day. I have sugar and candy every day. I feel great. How do you fucking know? You've always eaten it. Your body's adapted to it. Your body wants to survive. Your body doesn't want to be in pain and discomfort every day. So it will adapt to work around it. That's why you crave it when it's not there. That's not normal. Why is your body craving candy? Why is your body craving sugar and craving these nasty fucking foods? Because it's used to having them. Why is that? When I don't eat a grass-fed steak, I never, ever, ever have that craving feeling. There's a huge difference between a craving, an addiction, that's what it is, and being hungry. I don't have cravings for grass-fed. I'm like, oh my God, I'm craving it. No, I just fucking want it. I'm hungry. I want to eat. I want to fuel up. My tank is empty. It's time to fucking refuel. That's what I feel. It's that refueling. It's not a craving for shit you don't fucking need, because you don't need those calories. You don't need that shit. You don't need the calories. You absolutely don't. You're not moving that much. You're not utilizing as much as you think. You're not utilizing as much energy as you think. Everyone thinks they're burning so much. Ooh, I'm so active during the day, but I walk around all day. I'm walking back and forth. I'm running around work. You're not running. You're just moving very little. And it doesn't mean you're not exercising. You're walking back and forth. Maybe you're walking in heels. Maybe you're, being eye fucked by fluorescent lighting. You're breathing recycled air. I mean, there's so many different aspects. Oh, I'm just walking back and forth. I'm on my feet all day. I love when people tell me that when they're exercising. Oh, but how much should I eat? Because I'm on my feet all day. What does that mean? You're on your feet. I mean, your feet are on the ground. I should hope so. You're on your feet. You're standing. Good. Are you doing curls? Are you doing squats on those feet that you're standing on? Or are you just walking? Are you a cashier? You're walking down the hall to deliver some paperwork? You walk down the street? Your body adapts to that shit super easily. Your body adapts to that kind of low-level cardio. You're walking all the time. It's good for your heart, but you're not going to keep on shredding out. Your body just gets really efficient doing that kind of low-intensity exercise, utilizing less calories to perform and to execute the same action. Let me scroll through. I don't know. I'm just going all over the place. It's on. It's on. Oh my God. So good. So good. Naked ladies in the shower or in the locker room. Who knows what happens in the women's locker room? I like how we're always talking about what goes down in the men's locker room. These nasty. Let's get some stories. You ladies, it's not all unicorns and fucking rainbows in there. I'm not buying it. I think all the dudes think that the ladies' locker room is like some kind of unicorn infested. There's like leprechauns running around and everything smells like rose water and some shit. Like the faucets just have rose water in them. I think you have permanent red marks on your collarbones from front squats. Good. Yeah, I didn't for a while because I didn't do them as often, but now they're back because I do them at least once a week. I just did them today. I just came back. That's why they're red. Right there. Boom. I got all that, like the bone protrusion, all that. That's good. Once you kind of build that into it, it just sits right there. Sits right there beautifully. Beautifully. Logan's really stoked about the crocheting comment. I'm glad that helped. There you go. Mike, I use frozen berries for a snack now too. It really helped getting off the late night snacking. Good shit. Goodly shit. Goodly. Scorched earth. Scorched earth. Scorched earth. So hot right now. Scorched earth. Okay, let's get into the first story of the day. I want to read, I did this in the pre-roll on the podcast, but I want to kind of talk about the quote. I want to read a Swole card from the wall. And the quote is, opportunity is missed by most. Opportunity is missed by most people because it is disguised in overalls and looks like work. Opportunity is missed by most people because it is disguised in overalls and looks like work. So the moral of that quote, and that's one of the Swole cards on the wall, is that most people don't notice opportunity because they have to fucking put in work. Everyone thinks they're going to win a lotto. Everyone thinks they're going to take a magic pill and lose weight. Everyone thinks they're going to get a gym membership and the weight's just going to fucking fly off. Hey, I want to lose weight. I'm going to do keto. Good luck with that shit. Good luck with that shit. Good luck with just fucking picking some random fucking thing out of a hat. You know, everyone's got an opportunity. You have an opportunity. Everyone's got an opportunity at the gym. Everyone's got an opportunity at the gym. Every single one of you has an opportunity to do yoga. You don't need equipment. You don't even need a yoga mat. You don't need the internet. You don't need money. You can practice yoga. You can go online. You can look at free classes. You could join Swolenormous X. If you got the money, you just can do it. You can do activity. You can eat less. You can move more. You can do it. Everyone has the opportunity. Everyone to a different extent, but you have the opportunity to do it. You got it. It might be Thomas Edison. Yeah, a lot of these quotes, these are not mine. Sometimes some of them are just things I wrote. I forget. I didn't write them all on the back of them, but yeah, you can Google it. Just wise words. I mean, think about it. It's dressed in overalls. I mean, who talks about overalls nowadays? You know, maybe the Midwest farmers and stuff. But most people don't realize that you got to put in work. Getting results with fitness, with anything, it's fucking work. It's work. It's going to be hard. It's going to be real hard. It's going to be a real struggle. And a lot of people think that. A lot of people think that just because you decided, hey, I'm going to lose some weight, I'm going to go to the gym. Well, that doesn't fucking mean that you're going to get results just because you decided to go. You decide you wanted to. Oh, good for you. Oh, fucking good for you. Aren't you special? Aren't you a special snowflake? You decided you want to go work out. You decide you want to start exercising. Oh, we're all so happy for you. Do it. Do it. Put in the fucking work. Make it happen. Do the work. Do it. Everyone's got to everyone's got to do it. Everyone's got to put in the fucking work. We all do. We've all done it. Or like, you know, most of us have done it, or some of it, we're all doing it. I'm still doing it. I have results. I'm very happy with the way I look, with my strength. I feel great. I went today and I did legs. Like, you have to maintain it and keep pushing harder, because if you're aiming to maintain, you're going to slide backwards. You get older, things get harder. It's part of that practice and that process. You have to keep on going and going and going. Yeah. It's disguised as hard work. Okay. It's that opportunity. It's disguised as work. So you have the opportunity. You got it right now. All of you watching and listening, you have that opportunity. There you go, Slim. You have to seize the opportunity. It won't jump in your lap. Scorched earth. Scorched earth. Simple, not easy. I agree, James. We say that a lot. I say that a lot. It's simple. Fitness is simple. Look, the 7 pillars are simple. Community, nutrition, training, recovery. I can't do that. Recovery, mobility, mindfulness, and consistency. Those are the 7 pillars of Swolenormous. That's very simple to understand. Easy. It's not easy. You're changing a lot of habits and you're practicing. And no one here has mastered it. We're all working. We're all on that same journey together. And it's just something that we have to work on and keep on coding over and keep on developing and keep on working hard. CG Lifestyle. My cousin swears by keto but hasn't dropped a pound. I've been hearing about keto from him for 2 years, yet I see no difference. He isn't doing the work. Keto can be effective. Keto is great for many people. What's not great about keto is this perception that you're going to be able to eat fucking cheese. There's a lot of garbage fat fucking foods. There are a lot of garbage fats. And what most people do is they do shit keto. They're eating a lot of vegetable oils. They're eating a lot of like fried foods. They're eating too much protein, so they're not actually in ketosis. They're eating too much protein, which is very, very common. They're eating a lot of cheese and dairy, and they're having problems with that. They're not sleeping because look, let's say you're doing a perfect keto, but you're not training properly. You're eating too much, perhaps, if you're trying to lose weight. You're not sleeping. You're not meditating. You're not practicing yoga. Like you're not consistent. Like you're not doing it. You're not doing it. Like, I mean, I heard someone say or mentioning, because obviously I made a couple of videos about it, Joe Rogan and the whole carnivore thing. And, you know, he talks about he's going to do the carnivore diet. I'm going to do it like 6 days on and then one day, achieve, like that's not the carnivore diet, you fucking moron. That's not the carnivore diet. You don't just, hey, 1 day a week I eat shit. That's not the carnivore diet. Carnivore diet is you're fucking eating and you're not slacking. You're not doing anything else. If you're nitpicking a couple things here and there, that's not the carnivore diet. It really isn't. You're doing it or you're not doing it. And a lot of these people do it and they think they do it and they have one foot out the door. So your body doesn't really get the full benefits. Not everyone's going to have the same benefits. Not everyone's going to like it or be able to maintain it, right? So I never say I'm doing carnivore. I never say that. I eat a lot of meat and I eat a lot of fat, but I never say I do carnivore because I'm not. I eat berries. I do more of like my approach of eating. My nutrition is more hunter-gatherer. It's what you're going to hunt is what you're going to gather. And I really like that. I really like it for me. It works really well for me. It's working well so far. And like I've mentioned before, if I start feeling the need to change and to move things in a different direction or try something different, I will. Let's see here. Will, I was doing dirty keto for a while. Shit was so easy to plateau off of. Because you're eating shit. You're eating fucking shit food. Yep, the Arnold. Well, that was a couple days ago. The Arnold was canceled. Not the bodybuilding show, but the expo, which I think is a good idea. Actually, Ultra. I don't know how many people live in Florida, but Ultra in Miami is like the big thing. I've never been. It's not my scene, but Ultra is the big music festival, rave type thing, which is smart. I was shocked when a couple days ago where they said, "Oh, we're still not going to cancel it." I'm thinking that's fucking crazy. If anything is going to spread, if any type of flu is going to spread, it's going to spread at a fucking rave where people are sweating and just, sharing bottles and pills and drugs and shit. Yeah, that's not going to be a bad situation. People die every fucking year. God, fuck that shit. Ugh. God, anyone that lives in South Florida, when there's Ultra, you fucking run. Stay away from the beaches. Stay away from any of that touristy shit. Let's see. Yeah. So in other words, keep precautions. I don't think anyone's overreacting. Well, people overreact about everything. People overreact about a lot of stuff. You know what people don't overreact enough to? You know what doesn't get enough reaction, period, is obesity. That's the video I made today about the coronavirus. And I'm not making light of it because I don't have all the details and none of you do either. So, we can debate and talk back and forth, but we know what we know. And, none of you fucking know either. So let's not pretend like we're experts and we have the whole beat on the entire, the entire situation worldwide. So that being said, what was I just talking about? Overreacting. Oh, the video today was just kind of poking fun, but also just bringing attention like, yo, we're not talking about obesity the way we talk about, because it's not imminent. People are down with the long-term snuff film. No one minds if they fuck their face with fat and sugar, garbage fat, vegetable oils, fried foods. No one cares if they eat like shit. They make food, they make donuts, they make all these fucking exaggerated sweets and candies. They do all that. And they make a profit because buying sugar and making sugary foods is dirt cheap. It's dirt cheap to make. It's dirt cheap to buy. They still make a massive, massive profit. And because they do that and someone doesn't die in the moment, they can offset and they can outsource and they can, delay that kind of guilt. They don't have to have guilt because it's not the food that makes you fat. It's the person. It's how much you eat. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. It's not the food. Yeah, I know. Guns don't kill people. People kill people, which is true. That food doesn't give you diabetes. Well, people aren't getting diabetes off vegetables, grass-fed meat. Where are all the people that are getting sick and they're obese and they're eating really healthy? Get the fuck out of here. I hate it when people say that. You can make any kind of argument you want in this world. You really can. You can make any kind of argument you want. You got that confirmation bias. But at the same time, just think about it. Think about it. We can't compartmentalize or we can't comprehend what 40,000 people a month look like. None of you know 40,000 people. It sounds like a big number. Oh man, that's a lot of people. But no one thinks about that. Then you have like 10 people that die, 10 out of 400 million. And everyone's losing their fucking shit. You go on Amazon, you look up hand sanitizer, and there's like cases of it for like $1,000. Get the fuck out of here. Wash your hands. It's free. Get some soap, wash your hands. But you have to, we can talk about literally, this is actually a real thing. Those of you that work in hospitals and stuff, there's a way to wash your hands. You fucking scrape your nails in the middle and you go on top and then you do each finger and then you pick the nails. You have the nail thing. The forearms and you scrub. Like, you're supposed to be there for a minute or two, but no one fucking does that. No one does that. They just rinse the water, shake it off, put some hot water on it, soap on it, and goes off. It's like, you have to add friction and water and fluid. You have to scrape. You have to do shit. You ever have something on the table and you have to fucking scrub like it's not spraying more cleaner doesn't do anything, or lemon juice or whatever the fuck you use, apple cider vinegar. Like, you have to literally use elbow grease. Like, you have to fucking rub friction. So anyway, just, be smart. But that was the video today. If you didn't catch it, if you can catch that video on the Swolenormous channel, give that a look. Give that a look-see. Give that a watch. A watch. Wash your fucking hands, Swole card. Wash your fucking hands. Well, I did that in Instagram stories and TikTok. Yeah. Well, I don't want to go anywhere where there's public things. I don't want to go to any public events. The thing is, it hasn't really been talked about or like spread, or they haven't really had any confirmed cases that I've seen. They have one or two on the west coast of Florida, but if these are one or two, there's going to be more. Get the fuck out of here. It's got to be everywhere already. We just haven't heard from it yet, but we'll see what happens. Literally, what can you do? Just wash your fucking hands. If hand sanitizer will stop it, just wash your hands. You don't need to go and spend a fortune on hand sanitizer. Just wash your hands more often. But I'm out in public. It's like, then fine, then touch things. Just don't fucking lick your fingers. Wash your hands before you have to do something, and then you'll be all right. Anyway, so here we go. Let's see here. Yeah, Frank. Yeah, I gotta be Sonny. I love that fucking shit. I gotta be pure. Was that when he was in the couch? Was that when he was on the couch? No, I remember he was covered all that, the germs and shit. All right, here we go. We got the post of the day. Post of the day. All right. Or not post of the day, but we got a couple. Whoa. Didn't mean to zoom in there. Hey-oo. This one is from Clara. Clara. That reminds me of Back to the Future 3. Clara. Sorry. Fam, help. My company celebrates sales records with free food for operations employees, and it's always pizza. I wonder why. It's cheap. It's cheap as fuck. Of course they're going to celebrate with pizza. Here's some drugs. And the slices are as big as my face, and they look really good. I'm just sitting here with my water and protein trail mix for a snack till I get home for dinner, Any moral support is much appreciated. Everyone is begging me to eat the pizza. I would tell them to go fuck themselves, but you might lose your job. But I would tell them to go fuck themselves, or make it some kind of religious belief, and then, oh, they gotta step off. HR nightmare. HR nightmare. I don't like that. I don't like anyone. That should just strengthen your resolve. Oh, just have it. You have to be a pusher. Like, why does you eating a piece of pizza, why does you eating a piece of pizza make so much of a difference for someone else? What's in it for them? You're eating pizza and that's such a big deal for them. Why do they have to have you eat a pizza? Why? Why? Oh, we're talking about Biggest Loser. Yeah, someone broke an ankle. Yeah, we've been talking about that for weeks. Yeah. It's a shitty show. We know. Do I count macros? Nope. No, I don't. Bullshit. Counting macros and counting calories is the stupidest shit. It really is. If you have to count calories, you're living a miserable life. I'm sorry, you are. You're going to get tired of that real fucking soon. Counting calories is stupid. You're going to measure every last fucking thing all the time. You got to learn how to eat. That's why the elimination diet is king. You got to learn how to eat. You have to learn how to eat. You can't live like that. You can't live your life like that. It's miserable. It's not that simple. It's not just math. Math can play a part of it. What is bulletproof coffee? Google it. You mean the actual coffee or blending the butter and the oil? The blending is fucking delicious. It's fucking great. I love it. All right, here we go. We got another post today. Let's see here. This one's from Sherry. 4 days of brain gains and on to day 4 of primer week. Love the community. Love the content. Love Papa Swole's hard work and dedication to us. Let's get them sick fucking gains, beaches. I love that one. You're very welcome, Sherry. I'm glad you're crushing it. Awesome shit. We also have, I thought this was awesome because I was always wondering how many of you go back into the archives. So Nicholas says, just want to say I love the Swolenormous episodes on episode 200 currently. I've been like thinking about maybe going back and listening to a couple. Every once in a while I'll catch like some of the earlier ones just because it pops up as like a suggested video on my own YouTube channel. I'm like, oh, let me just click on this for a couple seconds. I watch it for a couple moments. I'm like, all right, enough of that. So thankful for all the knowledge Papa Swole drops on us. He inspires me. Sometimes I lose focus on why I do what I do, but listening to the Daily Swole keeps me so motivated and hungry for more. Good luck out there and keep pushing forward every single day. So fire. Good shit, man. Good shit. Ziomara. I started the elimination diet and I was wondering if we do macros or just eat healthy food and don't bother with the calorie intake. Focus. First off, you always want to get in sufficient. So focus on the quality. Don't worry about the counting. It's going to be very, very hard for you to overeat. You know, I mean, if you're like loosely monitoring, like you have an idea, you're not, oh, if I'm allowed to eat these nuts, I'm going to eat fucking 1,000 calories of them. But you don't have to worry about the details like that. This is not a weight loss diet. It's not a weight gain diet. It's learn how to assess how foods impact my body, learn what foods work best for me, and then you can apply that to any type of nutritional lifestyle that you prefer. You can go down a pescatarian route. You don't have to put a name on it, but these are just things that people understand. You can go down a paleo route. You can try keto. You can go vegetarian. You can do different things. Okay. But fundamentally, if you know what foods work best for your body, you can make those choices. You can make those choices at your discretion. I don't know why the coffee is affecting you. Maybe it's the quality. Maybe it's just a stronger caffeine intake. It's really good. I've had it. It's great coffee. Tastes delicious. Super smooth. Super smooth. This one's from John. This is a longer post, but I think this was great. You know, we talk a lot about the short term. This is kind of like the obesity versus the coronavirus. Kind of like, not debate, but just discussion for people that want results right now versus people that are willing or looking at it from a long term standpoint. So this is from John. It's a longer post. I'm going to show it here on the screen. And I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it all, but I'll zoom out and then I'll zoom in up here. So this is, so John says, whether you realize it or not, and John's one of our mods. So what up, John? Sooner or later, the investment made to your personal health reveals itself. I love to dance. Unfortunately, I don't remember the last time I went out and done so prior to last weekend. Well, my logic, you don't use it, you lose it, and I'm getting older. Yeah, this is going to suck. So John thought that I was going to be, he was going to be jacked up for dancing. So amidst the crowd, lasers, and strobe lights, nothing changed. I was out there cutting it song after song like I did forever ago. Not only that, but the countless yoga sessions made my movement feel much more fluid. I enjoyed dancing more than I ever have and reached that rare forgotten moment of zen when the backdrop fades and I was one with the music and rhythm. There was a profound release of tension and a nostalgia reaching a genuine part of me long forgotten. It was all pleasantly unexpected. Bring this up here. The rewards of consistency yet again dropped by when this past Tuesday, I hesitantly decided to do a level 3 yoga session for the first time through Scorched Earth. Again, that's the new program we just dropped. Sure, a couple poses need work, but I did much better than I thought. I remember my compromised mobility and stability when I signed up here, and I'm telling you all, me doing that level 3 back then would be like trying to play the piano for the first time, expecting to play decent. Not going to happen. I know it seems sometimes like just another day. Perhaps your training on a particular day doesn't seem as thrilling as you expect or want, but it truly is an investment that silently grows beyond your acknowledgement. If you remain consistent, it will eventually surprise you. And I thought this was fantastic. So thank you so much, John, for sharing that. I think it's one of the best parts of training. I think it's one of the best parts of practicing yoga, meditation, are for the things that you don't expect, because that's really what life is about. It's a series of unexpected events that we try to create some kind of pattern. We try to create some kind of logic. We try to create some kind of order around, whether it's society, whether it's, our belief systems and this, that, and the other. So we're always trying to create some kind of order. We're trying to create some kind of coherent, pattern for us, because we'll go insane. So it's really important to understand that these things that you're doing now is what's going to give you amazing benefits in the future. That's another thing that, I've been talking about a lot with the release, for example, the release of Scorched Earth. And I'm saying, fam, don't wait. Like if you're thinking about starting training, if you're thinking about starting, whether it's Swole X or whether it's a different program, if you're thinking about starting with your training, like don't wait, start now. Start now, because if you didn't get started around New Year's, if you didn't make that start now, if you didn't make those changes a couple months ago, you're in the same position now that you were 2 months ago. In 2, 3, 4 months, you're going to be in the same position again. You're going to look back and be like, fuck, I should have started then. I should have started in March. I should have started in April. I should have. Because it's going to be 4 months into the future. No matter what, it's going to be 4 months into the future, whether you like it or not. Time is going to pass. So when the 4th month rolls around, are you going to be in the same position? Are you going to do things differently? Are you going to do things in a manner that is going to take you to a new place? Are you going to do different shit? I guess is another real good way to say it. Are you going to do new shit, different shit? That famous quote, that famous saying, insanity is doing the same shit all the time, expecting different results. Ain't gonna fucking change. If you're doing the same shit every fucking day, it's not gonna fucking change. If the input's the same, the output's gonna be the same. If you don't change your programming, if you never do yoga, you never add that, if you never practice meditation, people underestimate meditation so much. Decreases stress. It'll help you get rid of fat. It'll keep you leaner. You mitigate stress, you're going to live longer. You're going to feel better. You're going to lose more fat. You're going to have more consistency with your relationships and with your nutrition because you're going to be more mindful of the triggers and what cravings actually are and your actual reality versus that perceived bullshit. Like those thoughts of cravings, if you notice them as, oh, that's another bullshit thought. I have a lot of bullshit thoughts during the fucking day. And you ignore it and you move on with your fucking day. That's literally the beauty of meditation. It will change your fucking life. It will change your fucking life. That's what I'm talking about, Shadowcast. Good for you. Thank you, Papa Swole. You've helped me to be more conscious of the things I eat. Quality is better than quantity. I'm on my way to some gains. P.S. I've lost 25 pounds. Good for you. Good for you. Now, I wouldn't say the one thing that I would elaborate on is quality is not better than quantity. Quantity matters. Caloric intake matters. Calories exist. However, when you're learning nutrition, when you're practicing nutrition, when you're trying to do better, when you're changing your life, when you're making those changes, it's more important from my experience, and it's much more valuable to learn what foods work best for you, to learn how to eat properly, to learn what foods cause you problems, which foods help you perform better. And that will be more important. So quality is more important than quantity when you start. Quantity always exists. When I say it's more important, it's not like quality's up here. Fuck quantity. We don't even pay attention to it. You know what I mean? Quality is here, quantity is here, because it still factors in. But the level of importance and the psychological benefit of it's more about the psychological benefit and the psychological purpose of putting quality first. And most people can't handle or don't realize how and why that's so important. It's so important to put quality first. It's so fucking important. So important. So important. I agree. Corey Mervine, yoga is literally so underestimated. Finally able to do more, to be more in tune with my body, and it is my calm after a shitty day. Good for you. Hell yeah. Madison, can you do yoga on the same day as training? You can. I would do yin yoga. There you go, Josh Fisk. I'm so glad I started years ago. I wouldn't have lost 70 pounds and wouldn't feel younger than I am. Good for you. Ziomara, my friend who is 37 years old had a heart attack. I'm sorry to hear that. She was released from hospital. I told her she needed to change and eat better. She just said, I know, and said how she said, I know, and said how she's just going to take medication. Well, if she just had a heart attack, she's probably required to because of whatever they did, if they put a stent in and all that stuff. Again, I'm not a doctor, so whatever happened with her, whatever type of heart attack it was. But yeah, if you're depending on medication or you're expecting the medication to fix you, it's not going to fix you. The medication is going to cause other complications that you're going to need more medications for. Taking medication keeps you on medication. Because medication is a business. I don't care what the fuck anyone says. Medication is a business. Until they change the entire structure and make this sick care system actually a healthcare system, medication is just there to keep you on medication. What you need to do, everyone listening, you need to, with all your fucking might, do whatever it takes to be as healthy as you can to avoid needing any of that bullshit fucking ever. I'm not saying there might not be situations where you need to take medication and you have to, if you get sick and you need antibiotics. There are times when you need to fucking do that, but you need to be aggressive in repairing your gut biome and all the things that the horrific damage that antibiotics does to the human body. But you need to be so aggressive in trying to prevent any of those fucking things from coming to pass, because you absolutely can prevent those things from coming to pass. You can. And one is not being a fat fuck. One is making good decisions, making better decisions. Now, how do you make better decisions? If you're a person that makes shitty decisions, why do you make shitty decisions? Maybe you surround yourself with shitty people. Maybe your community sucks. That's pillar number 1. Your food choices suck. Okay, well, you got to focus on quality. Maybe your training sucks. All right, well, we can improve that, right? We can work on program design. We can get you doing that. Recovery. Are you sleeping? If you're not sleeping, stress hormones, cortisol through the roof. You're going to store fat. You're going to be sluggish. You're going to feel like shit. You're not going to have as much energy. If you're not sleeping, if you're not recovering, if you're not sleeping, you're going to have more cravings because at night your body thinks, hey, we're tired. We need more energy. Why are we awake? Because you're fucking your eyes with blue light. You're not going to bed when you should. And then your body's going to trigger your cravings for sugar because it needs energy because it's tired. Go to bed. Get better sleep. Get consistent, regular sleep. Yoga. Mobilize. Move yourself. And the recovery means you're doing yoga. The recovery means you're meditating. Recovery means you're sleeping. There's a lot of aspects to filling your cup. Mobility. Practice yoga. Move, bend, squat, twist, stretch, move. Practice yoga. Get your mobility on. And number 6, mindfulness. If you're meditating, you're going to be able to notice these thoughts. You're going to be able to throw out the garbage thoughts. You're going to be able to be like, oh, this person fucking sucks. Meditation, when you practice, you want to practice consistently. It's not just 10 minutes. Oh, when I meditate and then you go. The more you meditate, if you're doing daily 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, if you're in Swole X and you're doing the brain gains, if you do it every day, you start to be able to get into it easier. And then you're able to carry that and kind of lock into and go into that mode and go into that zone more often during the day while you're conscious and while you're more conscious of your actions while they're happening. When you're in traffic and you have that well up of like, you're like, okay, nothing is changing. Like, I'm fine. Let it go. You start to notice your anxiety or your stress or these issues and you let them fucking go. You become a better person, which helps you for other things. And then if you're a better person, you stop hanging around with shittier people because you value your time more and you put your time up on a pedestal. So you say, fuck you to those shitty friends that do nothing for you. And then because you're a better person and you're looking for more positivity in your life and support and camaraderie for fitness and healthy things, you start meeting people that are into that shit and you just have a better fucking circle. It's not complicated. Fucking go do it, right? Do it. Did I grow up around this mentality? You learn it like anything else. And I'm still learning. Never stop. Shadowcast Prime. I'm a nursing student and medicine isn't a cure-all. It can help to an extent, but other things have to be implemented as well. Of course. I mean, if you break your leg and you have to go and get this and you have nasty, inflammation. I mean, there's things that there are times for it. And medicine's amazing. Don't get me wrong. But now we're using it as just a business. Like, hey, give them this pill. Give them this pill. Come on. Most of the shit that goes wrong with people is preventative. It really is. Most of these illnesses, like what aren't the stats for cancer? Isn't it like 80 to 85%? Isn't it all like, I think it's like 80 to 85% is environmental factors. In other words, like nature versus nurture, like a very small percentage, like leukemia and like in kids, like issues that you're born with and it's just like a genetic defect. But that like the vast majority of all these illnesses and issues are things that we're doing as a result of habits that we're perpetuating our entire life. Yeah, right. Anthony DeVito, 30 minutes is 1/48th of your day. You have time for yoga and or exercise. I fucking agree. I agree, bro. No doubt. I agree. James, I got the blue light glasses Papa has on his Amazon store, and maybe it's placebo, but I feel like they make a huge difference with my sleep. It's not placebo at all. It 100,000% works. 100,000% works. Absolutely. Like right after this, I have these on. It blocks out a little bit, but right after this, they go on. It's tough when I cook a steak and I have to like make sure I try to put on as soon as I possibly can. But if you're cooking a steak and you want to make sure that you're getting the right colors, because it will change. You'll take those glasses off and you won't see colors properly for a few minutes. Your eyes have to adjust, but it absolutely makes a difference. It's not placebo at all. Your whole face relaxes when you put them on. And those things block out every fucking blue light. I've had ones that didn't block out a lot of, I thought things were broken when I first got them. I had a bunch of things on my computer and I was wearing them and I was freaking out. I'm like, what the fuck? This is not working, because I have a lot of like blue LEDs that are on, and those glasses literally block out all blue, like all of it. And I thought this one piece of light, I was almost banging it to get it to work, and I was super frustrated. And I forgot I had the glasses on, and I thought it was off or not working or broken. I was really pissed because I think it was like an expensive thing, and I forget what it was. Well, it wasn't that expensive. I think it was like these LED or the USB strip ports. When you plug it in, it lights blue or some shit. It's a huge difference. Oh, there you go, Maria. Maria is going to run in the marathon. Maria. Is that really a good idea? Doesn't Los Angeles, isn't that under a state of emergency because of the coronavirus? They're canceling all these things, but they're going to still have the LA Marathon. Wow. They're not canceling that? You might have some postponing coming up in the news. It's Thursday. You know they're waiting last minute. They might be doing that Friday or Saturday. Yeah. It's got to be pretty... I don't want to say it's pretty easy to set up a marathon. You got to rope all that shit off. But I would think it would be much, much better. The thing is, when you have like events like that, it goes two ways. Because if you cut the event, people are more focused on the stress and more people get into... So if you have these aspects of release and unplug, people can kind of like have fun and not freak out at the same time. If that's a method of transmission, it's a great thing we have technology. Hey, it's not like there's a storm and the power's out. People got Netflix stocks going up. Everyone's home. Hey, it's flu season. Stay at home. You want to go to a hot yoga class? Jump into the Swole yoga studio. You don't have to go anywhere. Stay swole, fam. Stay swole. Can you wear the blue light? No, not these. Not these. You can get ones. You can get glasses, and you can have tints and stuff that block out a lot of blue light. It really helps for people at work when you're under fluorescence. I hate fluorescent lighting. I hate it. It's so uncomfortable. So uncomfortable. But these, no, you'll block out. You won't see a car coming and shit like that. But they'll make ones that aren't as severe. It took the coronavirus for New York City to finally disinfect the subways. Oh my God. This is great. That's funny. That is funny. No, it's not my... No, it's because I'm trying to stream. It's not my internet. It's not the internet upgrade. Phil, you really got to get your internet upgraded. No, it's because I try to push it too hard. I think I forgot to change. It was working well for a while. I think I forgot to change actually the setting. I think I'm streaming at 60 frames per second, so it's just a bigger bandwidth. So sometimes that bigger bandwidth, I don't know why this spikes it out or something. Comcast is weird, this fucking building. I would love to upgrade it more. I'll have to figure out what it says. So if it says stream offline, it's cool. I'm going to keep on going. This happens sometimes, but if you're listening on the podcast, if you can see me, cool. Or you can hear me? You guys can still hear me? Fine. I'm not stopping, so it doesn't matter anyway. So keep on listening. It'll probably come back. It's very confusing, and I'm wondering why it even stops in the first place. Because nothing else stops. Everything's fine. Because I like streaming at, and for those of you that are watching now, I try. I like streaming at 60 frames per second. I like the way it looks better. So I'll just change it back. I'll have to change back to the other stream settings. Oopsies. It's funny because most of the time it works completely fine, and all of a sudden it's like, yeah, but that's the best part. 1080 60. I'd rather it fucking buffer now and again. It's the fucking shit. It's so smooth. It's so juicy and delicious. I think my internet's maxed out. I think it's all maxed out. I don't think they have that. I'm gonna have to find out. I don't think they had the gigabit. I don't think they had that next level available. I think I've done the search numerous times. I'm going to call up again and be like, what the fuck is going on? I want whatever you got. I want Mr. Comcast to come down here and sit in this room while I do the podcast. I want Mr. Com. I want Mr. Com right here, cranking like a fucking wheel, like a bicycle, like a mouse, like a hamster on a wheel. I want Mr. Cast over here in the corner. Ding, 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 ding. Want someone fucking cycling. Bam, 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 bam. It's Papa Swole, yo. Maybe you all are crashing it. Maybe you're sucking it too much. You're sucking it out of here. Move to Vegas. They have one gig here. I don't know. That's not a good pitch. That's not a good pitch. I'm not to go to Vegas for that. That's hot. It's hot. It's hot. Oh, we're talking about the virus, the coronavirus. Is it airborne? I think well, the thing is viruses mutate. Viruses mutate. So you'll have them, they can change and they can morph. Mutate is the phrase. But I think most of it is not airborne, but it's airborne if you cough, because when you cough, they call it respiratory droplets. Gross. People cough and you see it spitting. How many of you saw the movie Outbreak back in the day with D. Hoff and Cuba Gooding Jr.? When Kevin Spacey almost died. Remember fucking Outbreak? Remember when they showed like the particles in the movie theater? Coughed and they showed it going through the vents and the air vents? Little particles. So Mr. Com died last year. Well, maybe that's why the internet fucking sucks. We have gigabit in Chicago. Gigabit here too. Just don't have. Maybe I gotta find. I gotta find it. Oh, it's gonna fucking go out now again? You goddamn cunts. Fucking sons of bitches. You fucking jabronis. Why? Yeah, Morgan Freeman and Rene Russo. Look at you. Are you guys looking up the fucking movie cover? The movie poster? Good for you, Outbreak. Oh, the fucking internet. God damn it. So one of the reasons why, okay, we'll just shoot the shit until it comes back. What the fuck? Why? Let me see. Yeah, we'll see what happens. It's all right. It happens sometimes. It happens. Maybe we're not going to do a live cast anymore. Maybe we'll just do it all audio. No, just all audio. No more live. I'm joking.